Once upon a time, there was a man called Jonah. One day, while Jonah was walking near his home, a strong and loving voice came from the sky. It was God. "Jonah," he said, "go to the great city of Nineveh. The people there are making bad choices. Tell them to stop and turn back to me." Jonah looked up, eyes wide. "Nineveh?" he whispered. He didn't like Nineveh, not one bit. Instead of obeying, Jonah ran the other way. He didn't want to help Nineveh. He didn't even want to think about it. So, he bought a ticket to a place called Tarshish, far, far away from where God had sent him. "Maybe God won't find me on the sea," Jonah thought. As the ship sailed far from land, dark clouds rolled in. The wind howled. The waves grew huge. The boat rocked and shook, and the sailors cried out, "What's happening? We're going to sink!" While the sea crashed and roared, and the boat rocked wildly in the storm, Jonah was fast asleep. The sailors shouted, "How can he sleep through this?" They ran to wake him. "Get up, pray to your God. Maybe he will save us." But Jonah already knew. This storm was meant for him. Jonah knew. "It's me," he said sadly. "I ran away from God. If you throw me into the sea, the storm will stop." Though they didn't want to, the sailors did as Jonah asked. They gently tossed him into the water. Ow! Splash! And just like that, the sea grew still. The storm was gone. God had calmed the waves. But Jonah? He was now sinking deep below the surface. But Jonah didn't sink for long. Whoosh! A big, beautiful fish sent by God rose from the deep. With one gentle gulp, it swallowed Jonah whole. Inside the belly of the whale, it was dark and squishy. But Jonah was safe, very safe. And he had a lot to think about. For 3 days and 3 nights, Jonah sat inside the belly of the big fish. He talked to God. "I'm sorry, Lord. Thank you for saving me. I will do what you ask. I will go to Nineveh." God heard Jonah's prayer, and the fish knew just what to do. With a mighty splash, the big fish swam close to land and gently spit Jonah out onto dry ground. Jonah stood up, soaking wet but smiling. He had been given a second chance, and he knew just where he needed to go. Jonah walked through Nineveh, just like God asked. He told the people, "God wants you to stop doing wrong. He wants to give you a new start." And guess what? The people listened. They prayed, said sorry, and turned their hearts back to God. Even the king said, "Let's change our ways and be kind again." Jonah sat outside the city, confused. He had expected God to punish Nineveh, but God said, "Jonah, look at all those people. I love them, just like I love you. They listened and changed, so I forgave them." Jonah realized something very important that day. God's love is big enough for everyone, and his mercy is always ready when we turn back to him. And so, Jonah learned that God's plans are always good. Even when we don't understand, God is patient. He gives second chances, and he loves all people everywhere. Even you.